You want this? Come here. I'm gonna have a pretty chill morning this morning, mostly just because one, it's raining, and two, it's Sunday, so typically we try to keep Sundays pretty chill. After cleaning up a little bit, because Savannah's coming home today and I made a mess last night, I decided to make some coffee like normal. Once that was done, I just went ahead and grabbed a breakfast bar, mostly just because I didn't feel like making anything, and the breakfast bars taste fine. So after that, I decided to turn the TV on and watch a little bit of TV. I don't have motivation to really do anything this morning. I don't know if it's because of the rain or if it was darker than normal, like outside, or just Savannah's night. I don't know. I just don't have much motivation to do anything, so I'm kind of just trying to embrace that a little bit and just watch some TV in the morning. I just spent a couple hours editing YouTube thumbnails on my iPad, but my iPad's about to die, so I have to charge it, and it acted as a nice stopping point for that work. Savannah's coming home this afternoon. I don't know when she said she was gonna be home like before dinner. Hi. She's coming home in a couple hours. After going to plug my iPad in, I decided to start working from the breakfast bar, mostly just because I honestly wasn't really being super productive working on the couch. It's comfortable, but I find that I kind of fall asleep or just lack any. I'm more productive when I'm sitting up at a proper desk-ish area, so that's why I switched over to the breakfast bar. Worked on a few more things on my laptop that I couldn't do on my iPad, and then I decided to take a quick break. Look who's home! Hello. Let's talk about the tripod that I'm using. Okay. So, does that look stupid? So, the past 20 videos, I've been using a new tripod, and before I show you that tripod, I'm gonna show you the other tripods that I've used that have led me to using the tripod I'm using now. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody that watches any kind of YouTube or whatever else is familiar with the Joby gorillapod, and that's actually the first tripod that I got. The ball head is actually currently on the second tripod. Anyway, Joby gorillapod is super popular. It's great for just being able to latch on to things or just basically do anything that you really need, but it has one really annoying feature, and that's when these ball joints get loose over time, and when they get too loose, they end up falling over. Like if you put your camera on a table or something like that, eventually the weight will cause it to do something like that. And when you're sticking thousands of dollars worth of camera gear on this, you don't want it to fail. You want some kind of stability. So that leads me to my second tripod. It's gonna be this little guy. I bought this little tripod base off of Amazon, and then I just slapped the Joby gorillapod's top on it, and it worked for a long time. It was nice, and it was simplistic to use. It was compact, and if I wanted to just hold it and I could just do that, and it worked great. My only complaint with this guy is you were kind of limited to the shots that you could get. Basically you had to really just stick it on a table, and that was pretty much all that you got. Which leads me to the tripod that I'm currently using, which I think combines this and makes the perfect tripod. The current tripod I'm using is the newer desk tripod. I think you can get these on Amazon for like 60 bucks or something like that, which is about the price of this tripod, and this base was like 40 or 50 bucks, so it's right up the alley of both of these guys. But basically combining, like I said before, combining the benefit to both of them. So it's made of aluminum, so it feels solid and secure, which is a good thing when you're setting up a camera on there. It has a ball head, so you can really get pretty much any position from the camera that you want. It actually has a level thing, which I thought is kind of cool, on the tripod mount. And then the coolest thing is these legs. So obviously, like, you can hold them like this and hold it out, and you got a nice little vlogging setup. But the other thing that I really like about these legs is if you push down these red buttons, they'll go into 3 different orientations. So they have this orientation where all the legs are kind of flat, which setting it on a desk or like an unstable surface, it's great, because I know like this thing's basically not gonna go anywhere. And then if you push down one time, you'll hear a click, and that'll give you a little bit of height, but not, you know, it's still stable, not as tall though. And if you want to get maximum height, click one more time, and it's decently tall. But let's say that you want to make it taller, or just you want more reach with your tripod. I mean, if you want super epic big open shots and you don't want to spend the money that is a 12 to 24 if you're on Sony, which is a $3,000 lens, you can just kind of fake it with this. So that's basically it. This is what I'm currently using, and it's working great. I love it. It does add weight to the camera, but honestly, it's a good thing, I think. When you're carrying a camera system around, there's certain weight that helps keep everything stable, because it's not just, it helps me keep it more stable. If you're interested in picking one of these guys up, I'll put a link down below to to where I got it off of Amazon. Oh, and also I have these, before I forget, I have these quick release plates on all my tripods. They're made by PGY Tech, and basically they're on the back, there's a button, and if you slide it over to where the lock is, it prevents it from going anywhere, and then to unlock it, you just slide and push. They're honestly great, especially if you have multiple tripods like I do. They're great. I'll put those down below too, if you want to check them out. Okay, that was a kind of not comprehensive, super laid back review of the newer tripod, or as I like to call it, the replacement for the GorillaPod. And see how wide this looks? It's not because I have a wider lens. I'm using my normal lens. I just have the tripod extended, so it looks cool. You can see more. It does get heavier though, because it looks cool though. Wonder what they're doing. You know, I came outside because it was supposed to be warm, and I love that it's not humid. I just wish that it was a little, I'm not complaining, these are just nitpicky things. Savannah and I are in like our lull season, or like a chill season for weddings and stuff like that. Typically January, February, and March-ish, we have nothing. Which is nice, because October to the end of the year, it's like a dead sprint. We're busy every single week shooting weddings, and then on top of that, you have the edit that takes months and months and months. So having a break it's great. But being people that enjoy like having work to do and having things to keep our mind occupied, it's proven to be a little challenging, mostly just because we don't know what to do with ourselves. Again, I'm not complaining, I'm being honest with you and just talking. I'm talking it out, basically, is what I'm doing with you. Also, the way this is perched, it wouldn't be possible without this tripod. It's that thing's really just the best thing in the world. There's a broken beer bottle can right here. Nice. I thought those were sticky notes when I was looking at it from a glance. Those are stickers from the city, basically saying you need to. Those are stickers from the city. After I finished shooting, Savannah came into my office and asked if I could help her with a little audio problem that she was having. Her speakers weren't working even though everything was unmuted and the output was set to the speakers. After clicking on a couple of things and tapping a couple of buttons, I tested it out and it just magically worked. I honestly have no idea what was wrong, but I'm glad that I was able to fix it. I'm editing this video and I realized there's a stick sticking out of my backpack for the skateboard scene. That was actually the Insta360 camera. Basically what that is the little drone looking thing that's over my shoulder. That's a camera and it stitches out the stick. But in this camera you can see, that's what that weird, it looks like I have an antenna. I felt like I should probably mention that and I didn't, so. Okay, so it's 6 o'clock now. I decided to get a couple more things done on my laptop, mostly just finishing up this edit, if I'm being completely honest. That video is rendering right now. One of the issues that we have with where we live in Nashville is there's nothing close by. Like where we are, there's basically 2 ins and outs to get in the section of Nashville we're in and to get out, and they're always congested. It makes wanting to go places really it's an adventure to go anywhere. So the reason I'm telling you this is we want to go out to dinner, but I just don't want to deal with that. I found something to eat.